Michael Jordan was born on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York. But soon, his family moved to a quieter place, Wilmington, North Carolina. Life there was calm. The houses were small. The people were friendly. And young Michael was full of energy. He had 4 brothers and sisters. The house was always noisy. They laughed, they played, and sometimes they fought. But they loved each other. Michael's parents, James and Dolores Jordan, taught their children strong values: work hard, respect others, and never give up. Michael was a small boy. He wasn't the tallest or the strongest. But he was fast. He loved to move, run, and jump. Every day, he played outside. He liked baseball, football, and especially basketball. He didn't have a big gym or expensive shoes. He just had a ball, a dream, and a heart full of passion. There was a small basketball hoop in his backyard. It was old and a little broken. But to Michael, it was magic. He spent hours practicing. Even when the sun went down, he kept playing under the light of the porch. He didn't count the time. He just kept shooting, missing, and trying again. His father watched him often. If you want something, his dad said, you have to work for it. Michael remembered those words. They stayed in his heart forever. At school, Michael was a good student, but not perfect. Sometimes he got in trouble for talking too much or playing too rough. But he had a strong spirit. His teachers said, Michael is active and curious. He asks questions. He doesn't give up easily. When he started playing basketball at school, something clicked. He wasn't the best at first. Other kids were taller and more experienced. But Michael didn't care. He practiced every day, even when others rested. He learned from his mistakes. He watched games on TV. He studied every move. And slowly, he got better. One day, a teacher asked him, Michael, what do you want to be when you grow up? He smiled and said, I want to be the best basketball player in the world. Some laughed. Some said it was impossible. But Michael didn't listen to them. He listened to his heart. This was just the beginning. A small boy. A simple hoop. And a dream that would change history. Michael was now in high school. He was excited and nervous. He wanted to join the basketball team. He dreamed of wearing the school jersey and hearing the crowd cheer his name. He went to the tryouts full of hope. He played with all his energy. He ran fast, jumped high, and gave his best. When the list of players came out, he rushed to check it. But something was wrong. His name wasn't there. He looked again. Still nothing. Michael Jordan had been cut from the team. He felt crushed. He couldn't believe it. I'm not good enough, he asked himself. Tears came to his eyes. He went home, closed his bedroom door, and cried. His mother came in and sat beside him. She didn't say much. She just listened. Michael felt pain. But he didn't stay down for long. The next day, he made a decision. He was not going to quit. He was going to train harder than ever before. If they didn't believe in him, he would believe in himself. Every morning, he woke up early. Before school, he practiced. After school, he practiced again. He ran, he jumped, he shot the ball again and again. When others rested, he worked. When others gave up, he continued. He imagined the coach watching him. He imagined hearing, "You made the team." That dream kept him moving. Michael started to grow taller. His legs got stronger. His shots got smoother. He was becoming faster and more confident. Still, he remembered the feeling of being cut. It hurt, but that pain became fuel. In the next tryouts, he came back. Stronger, smarter, and ready. This time, he made the team. Michael had changed. Not just his game, but his mindset. He learned that failure was not the end. It was a lesson. A gift in disguise. He once said, "Whenever I was working out and got tired, I would close my eyes and see that list without my name. That always pushed me harder." That moment, being cut, could have stopped him. But instead, it became the fire that built a champion. After high school, Michael's name started to spread. Coaches from colleges across the country heard about a young player with incredible speed, great skill, and a burning desire to win. One of those coaches was Dean Smith from the University of North Carolina. Michael decided to join North Carolina. It was a big step. College basketball was fast, intense, and full of talented players. But Michael was ready. When he arrived at the university, he didn't act like a star. He listened. He learned. He respected his coach and teammates. He worked hard every day, always trying to improve. At first, Michael was just another young player. But not for long. In his very first season, he showed something special. He had quick feet, smart plays, and a strong heart. He didn't play for fame. He played to win. Then came a big moment. It was the final game of the national championship. The score was close. The crowd was loud. The pressure was huge. In the final seconds, the coach called a play. The ball went to Michael. He jumped. He shot. The ball flew through the air and went in. Michael Jordan had just made the game-winning shot. He was only a freshman. But that shot changed everything. The crowd went wild. His teammates ran to hug him. The world had just met a future star. From that day on, Michael was more than just a player. He was a name to remember. Reporters started talking about him. Fans followed his games. But Michael stayed focused. He kept training, kept studying, kept learning. He knew this was just the beginning. Michael spent 3 years at North Carolina. Every season, he got better. His coach called him the most competitive player I've ever seen. He wanted to win every game, every practice, every drill. By the end of his college years, everyone knew Michael Jordan was ready for the next level. The NBA was waiting. And so was history. In 1984, Michael Jordan made one of the biggest decisions of his life. He left college and entered the NBA draft. It was time to chase his dream, to play professional basketball. Many teams wanted him. He was fast, smart, and full of energy. In the draft, he was picked by the Chicago Bulls. He was the third player chosen that year. When he joined the Bulls, the team was not very strong. They had some good players, but they didn't win many games. Fans didn't expect much. But that was about to change. From his very first game, Michael amazed everyone. He scored, defended, passed the ball, and jumped higher than anyone. The fans loved him. The city of Chicago believed again. They started going to the games just to see him play. People said, "He doesn't just play. He flies." Reporters gave him a new nickname, Air Jordan. And then came something special. A company called Nike saw his talent. They wanted to work with him. At that time, most people didn't know what this deal would become. Nike gave Michael his own line of shoes, something no young player had ever had. They called it Air Jordan. When the first pair came out, people went crazy. The shoes sold out fast. Kids wanted to jump like Mike. Adults wanted to be like Mike. The shoes were more than just sneakers. They were a symbol of style, confidence, and dreams. Michael was now a star, not only on the court, but also around the world. His face was on posters. His highlights were on TV. And his name was everywhere. But he never let fame change him. He still trained hard. He still listened to his coaches. He still played for the love of the game. In his first year in the NBA, Michael won Rookie of the Year. That means he was the best new player in the league. But he didn't stop there. He wanted more. Michael wasn't just building a career. He was building a legacy. And the world was watching every move. Michael was now a superstar. But something was still missing. He played amazing basketball. He scored many points. But his team didn't win championships. Winning alone was not enough for Michael. He wanted to lift trophies. He wanted his team to be the best. In the late 1980s, the Bulls started to grow stronger. They added new players. One of them was Scottie Pippen, a smart and talented teammate. Together, they formed a powerful duo. The Bulls also got a new coach, Phil Jackson. He was calm, wise, and had a special way of teaching. He helped the team play better together. He didn't just focus on winning. He focused on unity, trust, and patience. Michael learned something important. He didn't need to do everything alone. Great teams win together. He passed the ball more. He trusted his teammates. He became a leader, not just a scorer. Then came the big moment. In 1991, after years of trying, the Bulls reached the NBA Finals. Their opponent was a strong team, the Los Angeles Lakers. It was a hard battle. But this time, Michael and the Bulls were ready. They played with heart. They played with fire. And they won. Michael Jordan finally became an NBA champion. When the final buzzer sounded, he didn't shout. He didn't dance. He just took the ball, held it close, and cried. Years of hard work, pain, and sacrifice were now worth it. But the story didn't stop there. In 1992, they won again. In 1993, once more. 3 championships in a row. Michael Jordan was now not only the best player. He was a true champion. The world watched him with admiration. Kids copied his moves on the playground. Adults wore his jersey with pride. But behind all the fame was still the same man. Focused. Humble. Hungry to improve. He once said, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something. But I can't accept not trying." That was the secret. Not magic. Not luck. Just heart, work, and the spirit of a champion. After 3 championships, Michael Jordan was on top of the world. He had everything: fame, success, and love from millions of fans. But deep inside, something was changing. In 1993, something terrible happened. Michael's father, James Jordan, was killed during a robbery. He was not just a father. He was Michael's hero, his guide, his biggest supporter. The pain was too much. Michael felt lost. Basketball no longer felt the same. Every time he stepped on the court, he thought of his father. They had always shared the dream together. And now, his father was gone. People were shocked when Michael made an announcement. He said, "I'm leaving basketball." The world couldn't believe it. Why would the greatest player stop now? Michael explained that he needed time. He wanted to heal. He wanted to find peace. And he wanted to follow another dream, his father's dream. As a child, Michael had loved baseball. It was his dad's favorite sport. So, he decided to try it again. He joined a minor league baseball team. He wore a new jersey. He faced a new challenge. Playing baseball was not easy. Michael was strong and fast, but baseball was different. He struggled to hit the ball. He made mistakes. Critics laughed. They said he would fail. But Michael didn't quit. He woke up early. He trained every day. He showed the same effort he once gave to basketball. Even without trophies or records, he felt proud. He was honoring his father. Still, something was missing. Michael missed the court. He missed the sound of the ball. He missed the team. He missed the game. Fans missed him too. The NBA felt empty without Michael. Everyone kept asking, will he ever come back? For now, Michael stayed quiet. He was listening to his heart. Sometimes, even legends need time to breathe, to grieve, and to remember who they really are. But deep inside, a fire was still burning. It was 1995. Almost 2 years had passed since Michael Jordan left basketball. The world had changed. The NBA had new stars. But something still felt missing. Then, one day, a short message appeared in the news. Just 2 words. "I'm back." The message was from Michael Jordan. Fans cheered. Players got nervous. The legend was returning. Michael put on his shoes. He wore the number 45 instead of 23. He wasn't sure if he was ready. He hadn't played in a long time. His body felt different. But his heart was still the same. In his first games, he wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. Some people said, maybe he's not the same. But Michael heard them and smiled. He trained harder. He focused more. And soon, he was flying again. In 1996, Michael and the Bulls came back stronger than ever. With Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and coach Phil Jackson, the team became a machine. That season, they won 72 games, more than any team had ever won before. In the finals, they faced the Seattle Supersonics. Michael played with power, speed, and focus. The Bulls won the championship. It was his 4th title, but this one was special. Because it was Father's Day. Michael held the trophy and cried on the floor. He whispered, "This one is for you, Dad." He didn't stop there. In 1997 and 1998, the Bulls won again. 2 more titles. 6 championships in total. Michael had done something almost impossible. He left. He came back. And he ruled again. His final game with the Bulls was a masterpiece. It was the last game of the 1998 finals. The Bulls were losing. There were only seconds left. Michael stole the ball. He dribbled. He stopped. He shot. The ball moved through the air. And it went in. The Bulls won the game. The Bulls won the title. And Michael walked away with one final moment of greatness. That shot became history. Michael Jordan had returned. And he had reminded the world why he was the greatest. After his 6th championship, Michael decided it was time to say goodbye. In 1999, he retired again. This time, it felt final. Fans around the world were sad. But they were also thankful. Michael had given them years of magic. He had inspired a whole generation. For a while, he stayed quiet. He enjoyed time with his family. He played golf. He traveled. But inside, he was still Michael Jordan, the man who loved to compete. In 2001, something unexpected happened. Michael came back. Yes, again. This time, he played for the Washington Wizards. He was older now. His body was slower, but his mind was sharp, and his heart was strong. He didn't play to win titles. He played to teach, to lead, and to help young players grow. Every game, the stadium was full. People still wanted to see him. And he still showed flashes of greatness. In 2003, he retired for the third and final time. This time, it was real. But his story didn't end. Michael became a businessman. He started new projects. He helped kids through charity. He supported schools. He opened doors for others. One of his biggest achievements came in 2010. Michael became the owner of an NBA team, the Charlotte Hornets. He was the first former player to become the main owner of a team. He also became a global icon. His brand, Air Jordan, grew bigger than ever. The shoes became part of fashion and culture. Athletes, musicians, and artists all wore his name. But Michael never forgot where he came from. He often said, "My success is from hard work. Nothing was given to me." He used his fame to help others. He gave millions to hospitals and schools. He spoke about justice and equality. He wanted to make a difference, on and off the court. Michael Jordan was more than a basketball player. He was a leader, a teacher, a dreamer, and a fighter. And even after the games were over, his story continued to inspire. Michael Jordan's story is not just about basketball. It is about life. It is about dreams, hard work, failure, and never giving up. He was cut from his high school team. People told him he wasn't good enough. But he didn't stop. He practiced more. He believed in himself. He lost games. He missed shots. He made mistakes. But he always came back stronger. He said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Michael teaches us that success is not about being perfect. It's about trying, learning, and growing. Every day is a new chance to be better. He teaches us to believe in our dreams, even when others don't. He shows us that champions are made from hard work, not luck. And he reminds us that it's okay to fall, as long as you get back up. Michael Jordan's life is a lesson for all of us. You don't need to be the tallest, the richest, or the smartest. You just need to start. You need to try. You need to believe. So, what is your dream? Do you want to be a great speaker, a doctor, a writer, a leader? You can. Just like Michael, you must take the first step. Practice. Learn. And never stop. If this story inspired you, like this video and comment below. What part of Michael Jordan's story did you like the most? Was it his comeback? His mindset? His final shot? And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories that help you learn English while feeling inspired. Do you want to improve your English 20x faster? Whether it's grammar, conversation, or fluency, we have the perfect material for you. Click the link in the description or the first pinned comment and take your English to the next level.